So welcome back, Guardians. Like the title says, I'm going to show you something here real fast. What do you got there? Oh, I have two bow hammer fine dash. Primary ammo weapon, especially exotic weapon, final blows help you find ammo more quickly. Well, I have an exotic in my heavy slot, so can't have a primary exotic for this, can I? Increases your chance of finding heavy ammo. Oh, you have a bow equipped that uses heavy ammo. Guess what I'm doing? Oh, that's right. That's right, my kids. I am doing Leviathan's Breath. Now, this is a review of the perks here. Uh, Leviathan's Sigh. When fully drawn, the bolt creates a large concussive blast that knocks combatants back. Big Game Hunter fires a massive heavy bolt that stuns unshielded combatants, strong against unstoppable champions, which would be perfect for the Nightfall, or any other content that has unstoppables in it, like Dare to Eternity and all that kind of fun stuff. But anyway, when I got to the gardens, I was completing some bounties for the helm, for the Crown of Sorrow. I still have solo weapons to do, and I still have hand cannons to do, but it's taking my time on that. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. One of the reasons why I don't use heavy or pretty much anything but kinetic bows is because I don't want to fucking fight with the ammo. That's a friction point, and I rate that as a 3, honestly, in my activity. Because see, when I talked about friction earlier, it wasn't just about choosing activities; it was about choosing the gear you play with. It doesn't matter if this is something that somebody says is so meta you must play this weapon when you want to do this activity because it's going to really fucking help you out. Blah 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 blah. But if the friction points are 3 or greater, because you can't have more than 3. 3 is just my limit I always use. Um, then there's no point in actually putting that weapon or that piece of armor or that ability on your character because it's just going to cause you more grief and struggle than you want or that you're interested in. Are adept weapons objectively better than non-adept weapons? Well, yeah, it depends on the perks again. Like everything else, everybody says it depends. I try not to go with opinions too much. I try to stay with the objective choices. The only subjective things that I have here is the fact that what works for me is because of me. What works for you is because of you. And this still comes back into subjectivity. But this is what I want to talk about more importantly is how this game has so many levels of player hate in it. And that's not always been the case. Ammo has always been a sticking point with players in this game. There isn't a single player that you will talk to that's like, oh yeah, we get all the ammo we ever want. No, no one's ever going to fucking say that. Unless they only play primary weapons, like I do. I only play primary weapons. Specifically because I don't want to have to struggle for ammo. If I'm in the middle of a firefight, I don't want to have to hide behind cover until somebody drops a fucking special or heavy brick. It's fucking ridiculous. So, player hate in specific regards to this example. Uh, I am here in the gardens. Now I'm heading up to the pools. Well, actually, I'm heading up towards. I think I'm heading towards the pools. Maybe I'm heading towards the Castellum. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going somewhere. So, as you can see, I have 3 shots in my bow. 3. I don't understand how that happens. Um, well, that's gonna suck. Damn it. Okay, that sucks. Is there anybody in here that's not just a red bar? Fuck it. And look, I don't even do that much damage. Okay, that's cool. And now I'm out of ammo. Hey, look, I got special. Let's see how many. Let's see how. Okay, start the clock. In about 30 seconds, I'll get an ammo brick. It would have been nice to kill this asshole with a fucking heavy ammo, with a Leviathan's Breath, because I have to get powerful enemies or challenging enemy kills in order to spawn the catalyst. So that's not going to happen. Let's see. If I clear all of the powerful or challenging enemies off the board, will I spawn heavy ammo? Is that the way this is working? It's hard to say. He's not challenging. Yeah, he's just annoying. So how many enemies do you got to kill and how long do you have to wait? Well, I've kind of found out that it's a mix. It's sometimes based on time and sometimes it's based on enemies killed. Or they're saying that, primary ammo, kinetic weapons, or whatever, are supposed to be able to proc more increase your chances of heavy ammo. I haven't seen a heavy ammo brick yet, have you? See, that's what I'm talking about. And this is why Leviathan's Breath sat in my inventory, sat in my collections for so fucking long. Because its friction point is well over 3. One, it's a heavy weapon. Two, it's exceptionally situational. Three, you can't get fucking ammo for it half the time, and most times you get ammo, it's got such a shallow fucking reservoir. How do you fucking plan to even possibly get any kills? And oh my god, seriously, dude, duck some more, fucker! He did it again! You saw that. You saw that. I had him in my crosshairs. Fuck you! God damn it. I am so fucking sick of this shit. I really am. I'm not. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, 2 bricks, 4 pieces, 4 shots. 2 bricks, 4 shots, and I'm gonna die. Why? Why do I even bother? Right now, the friction point for me in this game is so fucking high. I don't know. I just don't know what I'm gonna do here. Fucking kill me, asshole. Come on. I just want to shoot this motherfucker in the head to fucking say that I can. Oh, come on, die! No, fuck you. I really can't think of any other place I could be that's going to have as many challenging or as many orange and yellow bar enemies as the Leviathan, and it's just I cannot fucking fathom just how much handicapping is going on just because I'm trying to do this. I mean, this is why I don't do Nightfalls or raids or trials or legendary lost sectors or any of that cockamamie dungeon bullshit. This is the exact reason right here. This is an example of constructed player hate, and oh, it's so. What makes it frustrating is that because I do enjoy playing this game, that's why I'm angry. It's kind of like this one person that I admire. I'll be honest, I admire her a lot. She's all the time saying, "says You wouldn't be angry at them. You wouldn't. You wouldn't feel hurt if you didn't care." You know. Um, but at the same time, she was also, as a qualifier to that, I says, but at the same time, you shouldn't be around a person who's going to constantly make you feel hurt. And that's the thing about Destiny is that when I am off just doing my own shit and I don't have to fucking stress about goals or objectives or anything else, I'm just basically playing Pac-Man, Space Invaders, or Asteroids. If I'm just in one of those 3 modes, I'm, you know, I'm totally having fun. I honestly have less grief playing Pokemon. Fuck you not. I have less grief battling through Pokemon than any other. And yeah, why aren't I playing Pokemon right now? I should be playing Pokemon. The only thing that I can think of is that if I take the Leviathan's Breath into the Orrery and just spam runs on the Orrery, by the time I kill all the red bars, I should have enough heavy ammo that even if I get flinched out of my shots a dozen times, I'll be able to fucking land something. But at the same token, I'm trying to farm for patterns here. I want to I want to collect all the patterns so that I can from the Leviathan so that I can craft the weapons. And it's like I mean I want to I I want to drink the Kool-Aid, but I can't enjoy the taste. Like one fucking bit of it. What do you want me to do, game? Do I need to fucking dump all my fucking special stats and just go scavenger modes? I'll do scavengers if it means it. If it means it works. Bow scavenger right here. Yeah, arrow scavenger. There we go. Doodah. Okay, there's it. There's that. Okay, now what else? What do we got in here? What can we do in here? What can I do? I can't do anything there. Okay, so let's go for this one here. I'm going to be tanking my. Oh wait, no. Bow reserves. Okay, increases the amount of bow ammo you can carry. So I really don't even know what the limit here is. Um, let's see what's in the. I don't need to worry about reloaders. Don't need to worry about dexterity. Uh, I have ammo finders and I have targeters. I guess I could do a targeter. Let's try that. All right, there we go. There we go. Do I got it all? Do I got it all? I got. This is the only thing. I think this is. I don't think this does anything for me. I don't think I could do anything here. This doesn't do anything for me. So it's going to be in the boots. It's going to be scavengers and shit like that, and auto reloaders. But I don't need to worry about reloaders. I could double down on the boots on the scavenger. Bows that use heavy ammo get bonus reserves when picking up heavy ammo. Okay, let's try it out. Let's see what happens. Can we push this envelope any farther? I mean, and it's like, here's the funny part. Leviathan's Breath isn't even going to be that used. Like all the other exotics that I don't have, other than the Arbalist and other than the Malfeasance, the what is it? The Malfeasance, the Witherhoard, the Arbalist, maybe the Lawrence Driver. I don't know. I think I like the Arbalist better. Ah, I got 6 shots, dudes. Okay, now we're cooking. Let's go find some yellow bars and see if we can get some damage made here. See if we can make some history. Okay, we're gonna have to fuck with that. I don't like putting exotics in my heavy slot. That's the baseline. That's a friction point 5 for me. That the returns rated from 1 to 3, 1, 2, and 3. The returns on having a heavy slot exotic have got to outweigh the friction point on it. Point of friction when it comes. Okay, let's see what we can max out. We can max out. Okay, so 12 is the maximum. That's my reserves. With the bow mods and everything on, that's the reserves. But that's like hell committing to the bows. That's really committing to them, and I don't want to do that. I like to mix my slots up as short as close and mid range. There's a close range and a mid range, or there's a close range and a mid range and a long range. And then the heavy slot is typically my cleaner. It's going to be okay. So we're getting there. We're getting stuff. All right. So I think if I go to the pools, where's the pools entrance? I think it's on the other side here. If I go to the pools, I should find some yellow bars to fuck with. Maybe these guys? No, nobody here? No. Fuck. That's what I'm talking about, player hate. Nope. I am going to miss Class C Restoration. That's not the side I want to be on. I am going to miss that. Look at all the heavy ammo now that's dropping all over the place because I fucking fully kicked into it. Jesus. And it just takes away so much from the game. It really does. It undercuts the diversity that you can have in your build. What am I doing here? Is this a? Oh, never mind. Yeah, I completed them. I didn't even know I had that. I must have picked that up without thinking. And this is just to get the catalyst. This isn't even going to be to fucking complete the catalyst. Lord only knows what kind of a journey that's going to end up being. It's like why don't I play glory points? All I got to do is play glory points. All I got to do is play glory matches, and I could probably land the Might of Multi Tools catalyst. All I got to do is struggle through a legendary lost sector. But I mean, I don't know. The catalyst drops at the end of the legendary lost sector. Do I have to complete the legendary lost sector? Is that something I even want to fuck with? Do I even have the fucking, do I even have the stats for that? I don't. I know I have the skills for it because I've done it a couple of times, a few times. I think actually 3 times. I've actually done it 3 times. Okay. Are you? Nope. Go away. God bless. Fuck you. Assholes. So now that, oh, here comes a nightmare. Well, you are a nightmare. Okay, so here we go. I remember Leviathan's breath being just a. Oh, come on. Don't take my kill. Come on. I knew that was going to happen. Grenade stuck his head. This is a fantastic spot to find yellow bars and red bars, orange bars. I don't know, elites and majors, I guess. Gotta love it when everybody. That's a really gross name. Well, I could always shuffle I could always. I don't want to shuffle the instance because I'll probably end up losing. Will I end up losing my ammo? Yeah, because there's a whole new activity. There's not a. There's not a way to. There's not a way to shuffle my. Yeah, I'm not going to get anything off of these. These guys are just going to be here forever. They're just running a circuit. This is what farming does. This is what grinding does. I don't know what they're grinding for. Well, I guess I'll go to the gardens then. Maybe I'll get lucky and there'll be enemies moving against each other. Maybe. Hey, actually, you can actually hear my morale just crumbling. So you're probably asking yourself, well, if the Leviathan's breath is just going to go in your, collections again, you're not even going to use it because there's a possibility that I could use it again. I mean, it might actually have. I mean, what's the catalyst do here? What's the fuck? What does the fucking catalyst do anyway? We don't even know what the catalyst does. What does the fucking catalyst do? What does the catalyst do? Doesn't say here. Let's go ask the mighty, mighty internet. Hey. What does the Leviathan's Breath catalyst do?
According to Game Rant, with its intrinsic perk, Big Game Hunter, it fires a massive bolt that can stun unshielded foes and down unstoppable champions.
Yeah, that's in the tooltip. Thank you so much, Mrs. Obvious. Oh my god! So they spend 1, 2, 3 paragraphs leading into what it does. That's all it does. It's an ammo buff. It's an ammo buff. I'm. It's an ammo buff. It raises the reserves by 5. I go from 10 to 15. I at present time have 9. And with Scavenger, I can carry more. I'm at 12 right now. I mean, it does hit like a fucking Mack truck, so. Fuck's sake, it does hit pretty damn good. I am trying to sell myself on this. I don't think I want to really fucking deal with it. Oh, yay, we got a key. Pleasure Gardens. Groovy. Gonna go out that way now. I don't know, back up the fucking chutes. Oh, wait, we're in the Pleasure Gardens. Stupid. I thought for sure they don't know. They very very rarely give you a key for the very spot you're in. That is different, and of course it's not a pattern, but that would be too fucking much fun, wouldn't it? Shit, dude, you and your fakey luau dance. Oh boy. Well, Leviathan's breath does slap. I'm going to give it that. It is a really nice, powerful, kicky bow. But it is very definitely not something you want to like have to be out in exposed areas. Because I mean, faces versus an abomination. Fuck, man. This could be a while. I'm just gonna be here and just beat the shit out of you with your whole fucking goddamn innocence. Bang, bang, bang. I got time. I'm in no rush. Oh, look, we got buggers. Boogaroos. I'm kind of impressed I'm the only one here right now. Hey, what the hell are you doing here, bitch? Get off my fucking property. That was a headshot, motherfucker. I find you completely annoying. Well, think I'm gonna go ahead and step aside there. And we're out of ammo again. Fuck it. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm done for the day, guys. Let's go ahead and clean up the inventory, get shit moved around so I can get this character back to the base. Sucks, dude. Kind of hoping that'd be a. I think I can make it a Stringer now, can't I? No, I can't. So toss that. No, I don't need that anymore. Toss that. Toss that. All right, we're gonna go to the tower, jump things off. Hey, thanks for stopping by. I don't have a very large circle of friends, and I'm going to tell you the baseline reason being is that I don't feel like I should ever have to prove myself as a friend to anybody. I don't ask anybody to prove themselves as a friend to me. If you're a friend of mine, then you're a friend of mine. And if I consider you to be a friend, I'll let you in my house and use my toilet. At that point, you know you're a good friend. You're a close friend. I trust you. If you're a decent friend, you may drink out of the same bottle of water that I drink out of. Well, that's probably a close friend too, then as well. But yeah, I don't have a lot of friends because I just so many people out there need to be validated, and they want their friends to do that for them. And I'm like, you need to find validation independent of your friends. Um, just like you need to find motivation you need to find an interest in what you're doing on your own. You don't need to look for motivation. You either do the thing or you don't do the thing. Motivation is a crutch. Motivation is an excuse. Uh, do my little friction formula when you think about what it is you're trying to get done versus what you are going to get in return. And that's really more like an effort reward kind of situation. But, using the example of, doing the dishes or doing the laundry versus sitting on your ass and watching mindless TV shows, that's a good example of why video games are so much more easier to play than board games. First of all, board games do actually require most times at least one other player to play, although there are some cooperative and solo player board games out there. Uh, the Wrath of Ashadalon from the Dungeons and Dragons teams, the Gloomhaven stories, the Fallout Wasteland Warfare. It's actually Wasteland Warfare actually is a solo has a solo AI in it. Iron Sworn, 5 Parsecs from Home, uh, and the list goes on. There are so many solo games you can be out there playing, and there are systems to play group games as a solo player or as a co-op player. So it's like, say, for instance, if you and your partner want to have a D&D experience, but you can't find someone to be your dungeon master, neither one of you want to be the DM anymore, or you play the DM all the time anyway, and so this is your chance to be a player with your own character and stuff. You could do this with Mythic Emulator. I mean, I've actually ported Ironsworn's mechanics to play a D&D pre-written adventure, and it works really well. I mean, as a dungeon master, but here's the thing: is that I still play it from the perspective of the dungeon master because I need to know everything that's going on in the game. But I use the Ironsworn oracles and reaction tables to manage what my player will want to do. In other words, there's a goblin hiding in the cabinet at the back end of the kitchen. The player technically doesn't, but does the player investigate all the cabinets, or do they just do a cursory pass of the kitchen, make note of anything that might be out of place, like, I don't know, an open flame, but the pot that the flame should be on is on the floor, turned upside down, and all the contents are on the floor. Do they inspect that? Do they look into the pantry? Well, they start looking in the pantry. Do they then go to the cupboards? You roll on the oracle table. Well, if they search the part on the ground, the obvious toppled stew, then they search the pantry for other things. And so was somebody in here rummaging for things? Do they notice that all the metal objects are missing? That everything in the kitchen is either wood or terracotta, or and that except for the pot that fell over on the floor, it's the only metal object that's still in the kitchen. Even the chain that hangs, even the hook and chain that hangs, roasts over the pit is gone. Even the grill on the pit is gone. You know, uh, Eventually they're going to put these together, and they'll say, "Well, I'm going to check all the cupboards." So then they open up the cupboard with the goblin inside, and out flies this goblin with a bunch of fucking knives in his hands, attacking the player. That's the kind of shit you could do with the Ironsworn, oracles, or the Mythic Emulator oracles. It doesn't have to be you as the player and a GM that's run on dice. You can be the DM and run the player on dice and still have a pretty good experience. Anyway, I segued completely off there. So, point being, if you're feeling like the game's hating on you, yeah, take a break. And that's what I'm going to do right now. So, again, thanks for stopping by. Hope I motivated you. I hope I opened the door of inspiration to evaluate your gameplay experience so you don't get to that point of burnout. That's my focus this later season, is how to avoid the burnout. I will probably be back later on with something else, but otherwise, catch you Monday. Yay.